What's a Souls game?
Technically, it's this. But it's also this. And this. And this. And this.
That's fantastic. So I guess my next question is...
How is a Souls game?
Well, they have levels. Big, cool, interconnected levels with multiple paths to the same destination. Lively little nooks and crannies, big guys that hate you, little guys that hate you, and sometimes even normal-sized guys that hate you. Probably for normal reasons. But they're also defined by their animations. Sometimes they're slow, sometimes... Oh, yeah, there it is. But they're always big. They have bold poses that are easy to memorize, and the enemies always spawn in the same spot, so you can always tell what they're gonna do and where they're gonna do it if you're paying attention, which is a good thing, because those animations sustain their significance in how well they represent attacks. Lots and lots of attacks, and all of them are insane. They hurt you really bad, but not the real you, just the game you, from in the game. These games. But it's okay if the attacks hurt you real bad, because nothing bad happens to you if you get hurt. I mean, aside from death, but that happens a lot. Like, a lot. But, you know, that's supposed to happen. It's kind of the point. You do the same thing over and over again, on purpose. Because it's fun.
Okay, but hold up. How is that?
It has a pretty obvious loop. Isn't that
Boring?
Well, every game has an obvious loop. That's all games are. It's loops all the way down. But the best games disguise those loops in different ways to keep them fresh and fun, like a song repeating the same chord progression with a different drum pattern. Dark Souls and Bloodborne pull this off using... and also cool monster designs. Sekiro pulls this off with movement and verticality, and also... and cool monster designs. Nioh and Nioh 2 pull this off with little green babies, and a deep combat system that lets you get a lot of mileage out of each weapon. Lords of the Fallen uses dialogue, and Hollow Knight uses lore, and... you get it.
Yep.
like it's mostly atmosphere.
It is, and that's part of what makes these games so distinct, despite being so similar on paper. They convince you that you're in a cool place, instead of on your gross couch, even when you know that's not true, and you are on your couch, and yeah, it's kind of gross. That's called immersion, but immersive in such a way that's cohesive with the inescapable knowledge that while you're playing, you are engaging with a loop. And it's at this point that the gameplay and the atmosphere meld together into one. Your worries, anxieties, and bad posture become but a pleasant mist bespeckling your pores, streaming down your face as you drudge toward the boss who just killed you with one swipe. But in so doing, you may have lost sight of the fact that you just cleared a carnival of enemies that had bodied you less than an hour ago. Remember that?
So, these are super hard.
I don't necessarily think so. People say they're hard because they involve a lot of death and have infrequent manual checkpoints, but these features are integral to the intended experience. If a game gives you a puzzle that takes an exceedingly long time to solve but doesn't have any supplementary systems in place to let you synergize with your own sense of struggle, that's hard. But when the game teaches you early on that death is just a means to forge a deep familiarity with your environments and submerge yourself in the world, that's not hard, it's just rad. They can be hard in other ways too. Hollow Knight's rough edges often corner you into challenging situations that aren't necessarily part of the game's grander design, and Nioh is full of traps solely designed to trip you up and doesn't even pause the game when you're scrolling through menus, a move which was lifted straight from Dark Souls. But these are fundamentally different types of challenges than those baked into the game's structure, and developer decisions to adjust these parameters on a case-by-case basis makes for a more interesting genre library at large. Here's the point. The influence of Souls games on the industry can't be overstated, and that's because they're immersive without pretending to not be games. They're games for people who love games, which is why the people who make them love them so much. They may have some annoying fans and make great rage bait for dorky YouTube compilations, but not everything that gets memed is bad, and fans are annoying by nature. It's kind of what they do best. Souls games are born out of respect for the intelligence of their audience, and set the stage for you to embroider your own adventure into the fabric of the atmospheric foundation upon which some of the most exciting action gameplay out there is built. And it's done so pretty lovingly. Give him a shot if you haven't. For more information on the Neo Collection or any other titles mentioned here, go to GameStop.com. And if you want to hear more from me, head to YouTube.com/Nugatory-videos. But until next time,